I think 480 is going to be... That should be good. Because, yeah, on my screen, it's coming through at 720, even at 480. So... Thank God, only another week or so of this internet. Okay, yeah, RK, on my screen, it's coming through at 720, and even when I changed it down to 240, it still came through really clear. So I don't know why when I hit the live button it changed that. But I wanted you guys to be able to see the numbers on the side, like the levels I have marked up. Okay, yeah, cool. We can... Does it work? Alright, yeah, you can kind of see the numbers on the side. That'll be good for now. That's good enough. Yo, Sakeem, come on. Mute your mic. Thank you. Very grainy. I just pulled it up on my phone and it looked just fine. Yeah, Sheriff, you might want to just turn up your quality because with 480 on my phone, I can read everything in the little tiny screen that pops up. Thank you, Morpheus. It'll all be better in a week or two. I'm moving and getting better internet, so 1 or 2 more weeks of this and then we'll be in 1920p. So just bear with me for a week or two. Mike, you still in those buys?
No, I closed out all of them.
Okay. Alright. Yeah, once we get some more people in here.
They're damn well.
Yeah, it already... Excuse me, it filled up all the way almost.
I'm gonna start looking for that on Sundays again because, dude, I was fire on those probably like 3 or 4 months ago, and then I stopped trading gaps, and then because there were no gaps for a while.
Yeah, I think with the war tensions, there's going to be a lot more gaps.
Yeah. Like I said, 9 times out of 10. So if you're using proper risk,
Yeah.
that's pretty good RR.
Yeah, once we get and probably at like 6:30 my time, so in 22 minutes I'm going to break down the chart and kind of go over what I'm looking for, and Mike can go over what he's looking for, and we'll kind of just see what happens. I think it's going to be a good session, though. We got a lot of good movement before open, so I think we're going to get some nice moves. Man, those buys would have been so good. Oh, man.
Hey, Paul, when I type in "trade with Paul" on YouTube, how come this other dude, "trade with Paul," comes up? Is yours different than "trade with Paul"?
No, there's 2 of them. someone has the same. I have the same YouTube as his, you could say, as he had his first.
So when I type in trading with Paul, I can't find yours anywhere here.
Type in live Forex trading. It should pop up in the first couple.
Yep. Okay, I see it.
Damn, this thing is going. This thing is going.
Yo, Paul, what do you think about a buy to fill those top couple wicks after we break 141.360?
360.
You see right above that zone.
Yeah, I think that could happen. We could get a support at that weekly level, 227, and then we could head up. But if we close above 142,625, I think we're gonna head up to like the 142, 150 area. But I want to see it go up and break above that 141, 400, and then come back, create a support, and then take it up. So
That's what I was thinking of too. But when we were talking the other day with those charts, I was almost thinking after we see this break, I'm thinking it's going to obviously have a pullback candle slightly to grab some liquidity, and then it's going to go up. I think fill probably up to 141,700, and then it's going to come down and make that support like you're talking about, and then it's going to fly back up to the 142,200 area.
Yep, that makes sense. Yeah, if it pushed up to there, came back, made support, and then went up, I think that could happen. But if we flip and get a bearish one, I'm gonna take it down to 140, almost like 800 area, and then let a runner go to the 140 flat.
That's true.
Because we shouldn't have broken closed below twice. Below 140, 141. I don't think we should have broken closed below there like that. So I think that was just price pushing through. Now it's kind of pulling back. It should create a resistance and then come back to that. But if we hold above that bullish trend line that we were talking about before, then I think we'll be continuing up. What's up, Saren? So yeah, we'll about 20 minutes or so we'll actually break down this chart. Which pink line you talking about, Justin? The only pink line is um the trend line. But otherwise, these boxes I made up here and down here, those are just targets. So if we get buys, I'm gonna let my runner go here. If we get sells, I'm gonna let my runner go to here. Because on the 4-hour time frame, which I'll show you guys in about 15 minutes, that's just where I think we're gonna head to. So the line with the arrow. Okay, yeah. So this is a purple line, and then this one's also purple. So purple lines are 4-hour levels. What's up, Iron Man? So yeah, purple lines are going to be 4-hour. So if you look on the 4-hour, this is going to be the top of those 4-hour bodies or the wicks. It should be the bodies. Yep, Renko, that's exactly what I'm thinking. That's why I'm waiting for a flip, and then we got clean traffic, so I think we'll head down, and my runner target's going to be down there. But let me zoom this out a little bit. There's some more levels I have marked. I'll go to the 4-hour. Alright, there we go. I think there's one more. Yep, alright, so this is pink. So pink line is going to be 30 minutes. So anything I see on the 30 minute will be pink, or like this box for the target, or this box. The outer ring of the box is going to be the color or the time frame. So those are pink. So I found those on the 30 minute. And then the purple ones is the 4 hours. And the blue ones are the daily levels. Let me see, black is weekly or monthly, and then the yellow is our weekly. So if we zoom in here, so this is bullish right now, but when we opened, we fell down to here. Let me zoom this in a little more. We broke the low of these two candles, and I mean, this one broke the low there, but this one couldn't break the high. This one made a lower, lower, lower high. This one just made a lower low from here, and it broke below there. And I believe there's some stuff to the left we broke below as well. Yeah, we broke below here. So this is just kind of pulling back, and then if we flip bearish, we should continue back down and head down to here. Because if we look, I believe it was the 4-hour. We have these nice candles coming up on the 4-hour. So once we're below this wick and we close below here on like a 30 minute or an hourly, I think we're going to be heading down to here, and then I have this box marked on the 30 minute. So we have completely clean traffic on the 30 minute from this wick to the top of this box. And then once we get into this little box right here on the 30 minute, that's kind of like a wick range from what I've seen on the left. So it could potentially turn around anywhere in there. So once we tap into there, I'd be looking to get out. Is it the line with the arrow? Okay. I use Hugo's Way. IC Markets won't let me create an account, unfortunately. I think we're going to be coming down, so I'm going to put that there. That's where we'll head to. Yeah, gold's going up, exactly. Because gold, I believe, is the safe haven for XAU USD, so it should just continue to rally up, right, Iron Man? Yep, yeah, Iron Man. That's like just beginning, so that's why like, I think the GJ is gonna head down here, because like I said, that 4 hours really clean traffic. Granted, there's like daily resistance right here, um, or like a daily. We were stuck in a daily range, kind of over here to the left, but the 4 hours clean on the way up. So if we tap back into it and come down, we're gonna be coming down. Johnny, it's gold and JPY for what we're talking about right now. I know that I think Swiss franc is one. Um, and I think that's all I know of, but I know JPY is the safe haven for GJ, so I think we're going to see some downside this week again. So if you were thinking what I was thinking last week, where we should have had uh, the monthly start to pull back and make that top wick, or start to at least show some upward movement, I don't think that's going to happen again this week. Yeah, and I think JPY has news at 6:30. So yeah, we got news at 6:30 for the yen. So 6 minutes. It's just a yellow folder, so I won't be too worried. Um, so we'll wait. We'll wait like 10 more minutes, and then we'll kind of break down GJ and come up with some ideas for what we think's gonna happen. I think we're getting sells. We just gotta wait for it to happen. And can you guys hear the music? I found some Spotify copyright free playlist. Yeah, that's true, Mike. Also, if you guys like what we're doing, and you've been here before and you've made some money or you found value, and you want to subscribe or share the channel just on your social media, that's all. That's all I really ask. There's not any donations, none of that crap. But if you just want to share it, if you like it, that's fine. What time is it? A couple more minutes. Let's see what this news does. I don't think it's going to do much, but we'll check it out. Iron Man, you still holding those gold buys? I saw you got in it earlier before it took off. Yeah, that too. I don't know if he was actually impeached. I know they had I thought they just had the meeting about it, but nothing actually came from it. From what I know. Is he actually getting removed? I didn't know he was actually going to get removed. Oh, yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. The Senate ain't going to do shit. He's not going anywhere. Yep. Alright, so I'm going to break down GJ real quick. First thing, we don't have a wick up here. So I think once we flip back bearish, we're going to be coming back down to here. So our first target is going to be right here. So this is where I'm going to be closing my first position, and my runner will be going down to, let's say, like 140, 125-ish. So we just need to actually flip bearish. So the reasoning, you see how that previous, here, I'm going to remove this and I'll just add it back. So that previous 30 minute right here closed with no wick, meaning there's not much up movement left. And if we look at this 4 hour, we'll look at this one. So we have this one, right, the bearish one, showing that we should have continued momentum. This one made a lower low from here, or a lower high from here. This one made a lower low from here. Kind of looks like it rejected from here, but to me what's important is it made a lower low. This last 30-minute candle couldn't break above here, and it actually kind of died with no top wick. So that's a good sign. As long as you don't break above here, I think we're going to be good, because this one did make a lower low below all of these. So we should come down and test that. Otherwise, we could come up to this line, maybe push up into these wicks and then head down. But I'm going to be waiting for some sells to happen. There we go. And if we do break the high, I mean, that's okay too. That's not really too much of a concern. and we are very bullish right now. So, but I would like to see a bearish candle form to take some sells.
This is almost high, Paul, and then we were taking it up to like that 141,700 range.
Yep. Yeah. So if we, yep. Yeah. So here, you can say it. I'll just put it on the chart. So if we do get buys, we'd like to see some support created up here. And then our first target, we could probably target, I know Mike, he's going to be targeting like right here, right? Going to be targeting that like 141,700. Right, Mike, you're going to target the 141,700 area?
Yeah, 141,700 right at the bodies. I don't know if it's going to, well, let's do, yeah, 141,700, yep.
Yep, okay, so yeah, like right up here would be his first target for buys. But we got to close above here, and I'd like to see some support for him. But we might just push up and then come back and then go. Because once we get a support and some clean traffic to the left, my first target's going to be right here. Because if we look at this little downtrend we were in, we're kind of breaking above it. And from where I marked the start of it is where I believe we should head off to. So when I marked these little trend lines, I actually just started doing this. So you take current price, and then I just go find, since I wanted to find it, since the momentum's down, I was trying to find a downtrend one, so I find the most recent high we have. So that was that one. And then the next one was right here. So the basis of this is this wick and this wick. So when I went to the left, that was that first high of wick, and there was the second high wick. So that's kind of how I'm marking those trend lines. And they're just short term. Don't base it for like holding trades for days or weeks. Just in terms of scalping, it works pretty well for me. And I'm regretting not taking those buys earlier. That would have been 40 pips. So if you guys have seen that 30-minute flip...
That's what I'm saying, bro. If we would have filled that gap, we're still going up.
Yeah, man. I knew it, because if you guys have seen the 30-minute flip theory video, this was it right here. Because if you look here, we have clean traffic on these two candles coming down. The only reason I didn't take it was because I've never taken it with a gap being part of the range to fill, or target you could say. So I just didn't know how it was going to react in here. So, but if you did take that flip, you definitely should be securing and be at break even right now. But I still think we're going to get sells. If we do get buys, we get buys, whatever. But long term, I think for the week, we're going to be, sells are going to be the better move. And if we just look at the weekly, we should be making the top wick. Yep. And then coming back down. Yeah, Java. Gold should go with the safe havens. The yen should be really strong. I think once we get, once it's 7 o'clock and we get Asian Open, is when we're going to get the bearish momentum. So, granted, I have all these zones in this trend line marked. What's more important to me is the fact that this came up super clean. So if we flip, my first target is going to be our most recent low, which will be right here. So no matter how the wicks react to these levels, my target's going to be here. These levels are just kind of ideas on where price is going, what it's doing, just so I have an overall idea on how it's moving on the higher time frames without having to actually go look at the higher time frames. And one thing I kind of noticed was whenever price breaks through these higher time frame levels. Like this is a weekly. Yep, orange is a weekly. So just like how a normal candle forms, like right here, this one, it just pushed above this 4-hour level, but it didn't close above there. So this could have just been the weekly, I'm thinking, just kind of popping down. And now it's going to pull back, find some resistance, and then continue to push down. Like I said, I think once we get Asian open, we're going to get that volume. And we could flip right here because this was our range from before on the 4-hour. So as long as we don't close above here and we turn bearish right here, that's going to be a really nice, really nice trade down to here, 50 pips. And we got clean traffic, so that'll be really nice. Plus we'll be with momentum again too. Which link out, Raj? Did you send it in Telegram? Yeah, Johnny, I always wait for... Okay, there was one time last week I took a 15-minute candle close, but that was during the New York session. So, but Asian session I always wait for a 30-minute just because the volume's so low. I like to just have that extra confirmation that I'm not getting in too early. And if the 30-minute kind of causes me to miss it, where the move did happen on the 15-minute, I've noticed the probability of a 15-minute move happening versus the 30, you're more likely to get faked out on the 15-minute than the 30-minute. So I'd rather miss the move than get in early and be wrong and take a loss. So Asian session is 100% always the 30-minute. Yeah, Rog, it didn't send a... It won't let you send a link in here. If you join the Telegram group, I can pull it up. So I thought there was a way you could post a link in here. I just don't remember how. Mike, do you know how to post a link in the YouTube chat? Don't you just copy the end of it?
Yeah, you should be able to just copy the end of it. Make sure you it's right after when it's a slash. So then it's like a couple of letters and a couple numbers usually.
Okay, yeah. So just copy the sent it in Telegram. Okay, I'll pull it up. There we go. Alright, so this is... How do you... I'm going to say Raj. I think that's how you say it. Yeah, Johnny, the GJ works really well in the... New York session. Alright, so here's Raj's his chart. It'll load. Nope, no, what the hell? Nope. There we go. So you're using fibs. This is on the daily. Yeah. That makes a lot of sense, Raj. Only thing I would be worried about is... Can I zoom in on here? Was that Control Plus? There we go. So, if you look, this one closed below here. And we do have all that safe haven economic stuff going on. So there's a pretty good chance we're going to continue bearish. Because, I mean, this is a really strong candle. So I don't think it should reverse all the way up. If anything, I think it should make a small bearish one like this one did, and then head up, because if you see we came down really hard, and then the momentum had to slow down, and then it continued up. So I think if we close bullish here on the daily, then yeah, we'll go up. But with the, it's a hard G, so ROG, is that how you say it? Oh, ROG, okay, I was saying it correct, okay. Yeah, I didn't want to be saying it wrong. Alright, nope, whoops. Didn't mean to pull that up. EJ buys. Yeah, just be careful, Tom. If you're in here. ROG, okay.
Damn, Paul, I wish you would have taken the buys earlier, bro.
Oh, I know. It played perfectly.
It was early. It was that. And we didn't know because of everything going on, but still, I mean, we would have been up about 55. Yeah, 55 pips right now.
Yep. We still don't have Asian Open yet, though, so I think we're going to get a real nice move down. But yeah, I would have taken it if that gap was, so let's say, instead of this gap, if we had a, I don't know how to draw, but I'm just going to make this little, if we had a straight candle going down like that, I'd have full margin buys right there. Not literally, but that would have been a really, really good trade for me.
I've been waiting 15 minutes to close because I wanted to get in on this buy there, but it just keeps going higher and higher. I would have been already up almost 10 pips, 1 pip away.
Yeah, the entry happened, so just wait. I think when we get a bearish candle, we're going to come down real good. So yeah. I would just wait on that. Because this one could just be making a wick and it could close bearish.
Although, what could happen is it could go up a tad bit more and maybe not even go up to like the... You see all those wicks if you look like to the left? Yep. You see how we kind of broke that range area? Then you look at the wicks right around like the 141, 500.
Like right there?
I think you kind of, wake up into there, come back down to your purple line there at the 4 hour, and then it's going to go up like you were talking about earlier.
Yeah, if we go bearish here though, I'm going to take that bearish one, close my 10 pips, and I think we should break through here. But if we do hold support, then I'll close it and take the buys back up.
Yeah, that's actually solid.
Yeah, that way if we do continue down, which I think we will because of what's going on in the economy, then I'm in it and I got my entry I wanted. But yeah, that definitely that'll work out perfectly, because even if it does exactly what you just said, we're going to get those 10 pips on the way down. Runner will probably close the runner and then take the buys back up for a better move. So
you're waiting for a 15 here to close and then enter?
Nope, no, I'm not going to do anything yet. I wanted to kind of push up past here and make some cleaner traffic and then come back down.
Okay.
Yeah, but like I said, I think we're going sells, so I'm kind of, if I take a buy, it's got to look really, really good, because I think we're just going to tap up into here and then come right back down. Because this up move we're getting is just like you said, that gap fill. So if the candle would have started, right here on the 4 hour without a gap, we would have pushed up like normal, kind of rejected in here, and then came down. So I'm just going to wait on that to happen. Yeah, I'm going to mark up this little area right here just so we got a visual, kind of what's going on. Can you guys hear the music? I don't know if I asked you that yet. If you can, is it loud enough? Is it too loud? Mohammed, it should be really strong. That's why I'm waiting till Asian Open, because I think when we get a bearish flip, we're gonna come down pretty hard. So. Also, if you guys like this so far, make sure to um, press the like button and the subscribe button if you didn't already. It's good. Okay, Sam, thank you. I don't want the sound to be like too loud or anything. Damn. I should have just took those freaking buys. Yeah. Oh well. Got 10 more minutes till open. Yeah, the quality will be up in a week or two. We'll be able to do 1080p, don't worry. But regardless of the quality, we're going to make money, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, Sharif, error. I'm going to just say Ali, it's easier. It's satellite internet. We get 100 down and 4 up, but it's satellite, so it kind of comes in and out. It's not a steady signal. So that's why I can only do 480p right now. Because my internet, if I have it on, what's it called, like 720 super high, I can't even move my mouse on my computer because it's draining the internet so much, let alone like flip through time frames. But we'll say 2 to 3 weeks to be safe. I'll be on gig internet, so that's 1,000 down, and I think it's 200 up. So, you can probably watch it in 4K with that internet, so we'll be good. Just got to get through a week or two, that's all. But like I said, if we're making money, I mean, who cares how clear it is for now? If you make money, that's kind of the important part. To me, at least. Like, if I'm going to go on a stream and it doesn't look super great, but I'm making money every time, kind of makes up for it. But as long as the sound is better, that was my big thing. And I think the sound is better. I think the new mic really helped that. No, I'm waiting for the 30 minute to flip bearish, and then I'm gonna take sells. What's up, MB? Thank you. Yeah, I'd say. I mean, Asian session's kind of boring, but like I was talking in the group earlier. I mean, at least you don't gotta trade it by yourself then. Like, yeah, we kind of gotta sit here for an hour or two just to get a trade, but at least you got some conversation, you know. I mean, we can talk about anything. We don't have to just talk about charts. I mean, it doesn't really matter. You know, see, look at pulling back. Okay, I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back.
All right, there, Paul. We got a minute 40 until this 15 minutes gonna close bearish.
I missed the close. Alright, I'm back. Yep, I'm... let me see what my MT4 looks like.
You waiting for a wick and then you're gonna enter on this one, going down, Paul?
Yeah, I'm gonna take the wick.
Yeah, that's what I was figuring too.
I'm from Wisconsin. Did you get in it, Mike?
Yeah, I'm in.
Yep, me too. Yep, I sold it. I got in right at the tiny little top wick.
Yeah, that's what I did too. I got in at like 34.
Yep, I got 35.
Nice.
So
First target, we're looking for, let's see.
I'm probably going to target my first one, 140.999.
7-0.
I'm probably going to close the first one. Let me mark up where I got in quick. 141.335. Oh, wow, my spread. Oh, okay, my spread didn't screw me that bad. So my first, I'm probably going to just close my first one at 30, so 141.033 will be where I 20 to 30 30 pips depending on how well we're moving is where I'm going to take some profits.
Yeah, right around the 10 pip.
It'll be 20 to 30. So
what number did you say?
I got in at 141.335. So if it flies down to this little box, then I'm going to close everything here. But if it's struggling to get to 141.038, then I'm going to close 20 to 30.
There you go. Yeah, that sounds good.
I mean, if we can get 20, that'll be a really good move.
You put, so here's my thing. You're gonna put stops above those two wicks, or would you put it right above the body?
I put it above the first 30-minute flip.
Let's see. Okay, I got you now.
Yeah.
I was on 15 minute.
Yeah, no, on the 30-minute, I just got it above the wick. I have it 3 pips above the wick just because of spread.
It's kind of a, let's see, little stop loss then.
Yeah, I think it's like 10 pips maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually 14.8 for me. Yeah, hopefully we can come back down. Hopefully the bullish momentum doesn't mess us up. but it fits the plan, so gonna let it rock. Say it broke the low already, so yeah, my stop loss is above this wick. It's like 2 or 3 pips above here, so just so this, if it does go up, just so the spread doesn't tap me out. See what the 15's looking like. Okay, so we broke the low there. Yeah, I mean, as long as we don't close back above and it's not like a fake out to the downside, I want to say I think we're going to be good. I'm just worried about that the bullish momentum from the downside hopefully doesn't mess anything up.
Yeah, I think it'll be solid. The only thing would be all that consolidation, like in this small range that we had for a while there.
Yep, but remember we got those clean candles coming up. So yeah, that's what I'm looking at.
And it should. I mean, if we can somehow get a runner, well, if we can take our first TP, if it's flying down at like runner, this key, we're in an overall downtrend.
Oh yeah, this could run real far.
This could even go. I mean, there's a lot of clean. If we can get below this final wick, if you go out to like a 4 hour.
Yep.
Around like, what is that? 140.855.
Yep, I got one. Yeah, if we get below. Go ahead. What?
I mean, it's decently clean down there. I mean, there's a little bit to the left, but you could run all the way down to 140, 121. I think that's what you were talking about earlier.
Yep, that was my ideal target. His first target, which I'm probably going to close before we get here just because if I let it run to here, that's 50 pips. And personally, that just feels like I'm being greedy, honestly. So I'm probably going to close. I'd like to close here at 30, but if it stalls out at 20, I'm going to take my 20, to be honest. But ideally, if you're going to leave a runner, and we do get below this box, I think we're heading down to 140.043 area. Probably in the next 4 hour candle. We just need this one to flip all the way back so we don't have any like bullish kind of 4 hour candle, because that might not be good. But we fully.
What do you do for break stops at break even? Usually around like 10 pips if you're going for like 30 pips here.
Just above the candle. So everything, all the testing I've done, my stop loss has to stay above or below the candle that I take it on. If I let it go to target.
So you never move it to break even if you're up a decent amount in a trade?
If I'm up 20, I'll move it to break even, or 15, I'll move it to break even.
Okay.
But at 10, let's say like candles close at 10, and it only peaked at like 12, I'm gonna keep it above the candle till it continues. Just because it shouldn't break the first high or low. The first flip candle, it has to break that high or low to change the direction. And this candle pushed at least like, I want to say 3 pips below that candle that flipped. So I think we should continue down as long as we don't form a support. But I'm hoping with the open we should see JPY start to drive us down. I'd really love to hit that target, but I just feel greedy holding for 50 pips. You know? You don't feel that way?
Yeah, dude, 100%. There's no way I'd be able to hold it. I'm still trying to get 20, 30 pips. I've been content with like 10, but 20, 30, I'm like urging to hit TP on there and take profits.
Yeah, once it gets up in the 30s, I'm like, all right, I'm good.
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm going to mark my target on my phone just so when I pull up the Telegram, 141.028. There you go.
2020 is going to be insane for all of us.
Yeah, I think so. It's gonna be a real good year. All right, I'm pulling up the Telegram. Yep, Sebastian, we took sells. I took sells, and the people in the Zoom took sells right here. I'm gonna probably close. If we're struggling to get here, I'm gonna take all my profits here. If we fly past here, I'm gonna be closing everything here. I just can't leave runners overnight. Like if I got down to here, I'd be at like a $600 day, right? And to just let that run and come up and stop me out, I'd be so mad at myself. All right, let's see what we got, Raj. Yep. So counter trend break. I had that line marked previously as well. But you just got to remember we have all that tension going on, so. Ooh, Jay sent something too. So we got JR. Here's his trade. So he's going down. He's going to take it down to there. It makes perfect sense. Say I'm up 6 pips right now. I mean, honestly, I'd be happy with 20. So. First target. Okay, nice, JR. Sebastian, you got in. Nice. So remember, guys, if I ever forget, if we get a candle flip and there's a gap, it works out pretty nicely. With trend or against trend. So just if I forget it or I'm hesitant, just be like, hey, bitch. Oh, I mean, hey, bud. I forgot I can't swear. Take that trade. So I'll hold you guys accountable. You hold me accountable. All right, I'm at 8 pips right now. See if we can shoot down 12 more. I might take 20. We'll see. We'll see how quick it goes. If it flies to 20, we'll see what happens. Oh, and just Max, another thing with those levels you see, those are just kind of in a reminder of what the higher time frames are doing in for my visual. So you could see that we have possible rejection right here, which we totally could, and we could head back up, and that would suck for our trade. But what's important to me and what I base all of my trades off of is we came up super nice. Our momentum is down, which didn't have anything to do with the trade. So we should come down clean. So, because if you look right here on this candle wick could have technically been rejecting this level as well. But like I don't know if you hear earlier, Max, but you see how this candle, it pushed up and then it came back down. So think of this push through here or through here being a weekly candle that hasn't closed yet. So the candle pushed down, it's kind of just creeping back up. Now it's going to find us resistance and then it's going to push back down. So that's kind of how I see that. Like even when we break 4-hour levels, price will always kind of push through, come back, find a level, and then come back to that. So like I always used to look for it to break through a level and then create a support or resistance above or below whatever level I have marked, like the 4-hour, for example. But what I've noticed is it likes to do this. So like let's say we're gonna break through here or through, let's say we're prices right here. Oh, that's ugly. It's a circle. Let's say price breaks through here. What I would used to wait for is a support to form right here. But what I've noticed happens is it'll do this. You see what I'm saying? So just think of the weekly candle coming down. Now we came back, and then we should do something like that ideally. This could totally be really good rejection level to take us up, but the main things I focus on for all my trades is clean candles and a candle flip, and I take it. So if these levels reject it and send us up and stop us out, that's what happens. Oh well. But I guarantee the next time I take that trade, it comes down to my target or up to my target. I just like to keep it simple. Yeah, exactly, Aaron. That's what I'm hoping will happen is the 4-hour can, how much time do we have? Okay, we got 45 minutes. I'm hoping the 4-hour can fully flip or make a really weak bullish candle. Just so we don't get a good 4-hour bullish close. I don't want to see that. Alright, so our 15-minute closed below everything, really strong. It's really clean too. So as long as this 15-minute can break the low of that previous 15-minute, I think we're still going to be good to go. Yeah, guys, if you're liking this so far, you took the trade, maybe you took some profits already at 6 or 8 pips. If you want to share the stream on your social media, try and help us get to 100 viewers. That would be awesome. That was kind of my personal goal for the night. So if you guys have not internet, obviously you have internet. If you have like Twitter or Instagram or Facebook and you want to share this, help some of your friends make some money, then that would be greatly appreciated. We need 29 people, so if we can hit that 100, that'd be really cool. And as we hit like different subscriber levels and viewer levels, I'm gonna be doing some like really cool giveaways too. So like I'm thinking once we hit, I don't know, like 1,000 viewers, I'll give away like $100 or a $100 funded trading account, some stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, subscribe, like. It'd be greatly appreciated if you like it. If you don't like it, I mean that's totally okay too. Everybody likes different things. Thank you, Ali. Yeah, and if you want to share that we're doing some giveaways too, that's totally fine too. Like I said, we got. I'll probably do the first one at 500 viewers. So once we hit that 500 for one of the live stream sessions, then the next session we'll start talking about the giveaway and give that out in like a week or two after that. And then once we hit 1,000, we'll do another one. So if you guys want to share that, that'd be cool. But yeah, I see the 15 is going bullish, but the 15 needed a top wick as well.
Yeah, when I hit 10 pips, I ended up putting stops at break even, so I hope it doesn't come up and wake me out.
Yeah, I would like to see it continue down. I mean, if you look at the 15-minute, we look beautiful. So I'm not going to get too worried. The candle's just moving. So give away a Tesla. Swing it. If we hit 10,000 viewers, I will give away a Tesla. $10,000 viewers and 100,000 subscribers will give away a Tesla. Because, I mean, if we hit that many subscribers and viewers, I'll be going to buy myself a Tesla, so I might as well get you guys something. No. It's at 72. I think the best we had was the very first session before the holiday started on like the 22nd or 21st. I think we got up to 82. So, Sam, you sold at 141.295 and accidentally closed. 141.295. Where's that at? 141.295. Okay.
I just want to know how many people are getting screwed on gold right now. A lot of people are thinking that it was going to fill that gap, but I really don't see how it's going to fill that gap.
Yeah.
Everything that's going on right now.
Yeah, exactly. Plus, you got to remember we have all those. Now, granted, I am probably one of the worst people. Not worst, but if I compare myself to Ted and Rakio and Trade with Monty or Jev, I'm by far the worst at economic understanding and stuff like that. But I've definitely noticed that whenever the safe havens are strong, the safe havens are strong. So, if gold is rising because of that, with the war tension, GJ should fall.
Hmm.
So,
And this is kind of common sense. People don't really think about what they're actually trading. There's, in my opinion, with all these marketing companies and everything, and I'm to blame too. I started with that MLM company and learned a ton from it, but I'm happy I'm out of it now. But
yeah.
it's one of those things where you got to think about what you're actually trading.
Yep.
And it really is. You don't need to know every single detail. You just need to know what's going on in the world that we live in.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'd really love this 15 if it would go down, but we will see what happens. Institutional price levels, I think they work fine. I prefer to use the levels I can actually visualize. So, using candle bodies is how I like to do it. But I know the institutional price levels and then the perfect price levels. I know a couple people who use them and they work really well. I just don't like the visual of it. So, yeah, that thing's pulling up hard.
Yeah, I'm not liking this. I'm about to get waked up now.
It's just gotta find some resistance. See, 30-minute. I mean, the 30-minute destroyed the low, so if anything, it's just gonna be a wick to fill. And we still got 30 more minutes. I mean, the hourly previous was bullish, so that could be an issue, but we'll see what happens. We haven't won yet, so. Yeah, Max, I've seen that too. Asian always has a candle on the 15 or the 30-minute that will kind of break a high or break a low and then pull back. So we'll see. I think we're on the right side, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Just depends how strong that support at the 4 hour is gonna be driving us up. But we could get the 30-minute to close like this. Next candle will wick up and then drop down. And the hourly might want to fill that wick a little bit. Grab some orders for us to come down. So you just gotta let it play out. You can't overthink how the candle's moving during. Because, I mean, the candle could pull all the way back up to like here and then fall down to here in a second. So you can't just, what it does when it's open, you just gotta let it play out. If you get stopped out while it's going, I mean, it happens. You're not gonna be perfect every time, but the way it closes is what's gonna be important. So if you didn't get an entry yet, if this 30-minute closes bearish, you'd probably get a better entry than what we had if we don't get stopped out, because our stops were up here. So you'd be able to have a stop probably like right here and then fill that wick. So, see, but I just love how the previous 15-minute closed. Like, I'll pull it up quick. I don't like to look at it just because it gets to me sometimes, and I try to just not do things that do that. But looks like a perfect fake out. We're kind of just going to create some resistance and then continue. So, yeah, I'm going to rock it out. I mean, it's going to either stop me out or hit my take profit, so.
Yeah, I like how that 15-minute close too. That's why I entered as well.
Sit down.
Yep. Yeah, I think that 15-minute looked really good. It broke below really low and closed like way below. So I'm thinking this has just got to be, this 15 minutes got to be just looking for some resistance to happen to continue down. Yep, exactly, Robert. Because remember what I said an hour ago. This one had no top wick. So this one came up and then we flipped bearish. So we have 1, 2 confirmations. We have clean candles. We have 3 confirmations. We have the safe havens. We have four confirmations. I think with a stop up here, we should be okay.
Yeah, it just stopped me out.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, got me a break even. See, that's one of those instances where I it's like, dang, man, because I had 10 pips on that one. It's like, dang, should I have taken 10 pips? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I mean now just think you get a better chance for a better entry.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, it hasn't broke the previous 15-minute high, which is good in my opinion. But we still have 3 minutes, so we'll see what happens. It could just be making a wick. Like I said, trying to find some resistance to bring us down. I mean, I don't see why we should have closed bearish on that last candle when we pushed above all of this and then above these bodies too, and this, and well, see, this candle right here was our 4-hour high previously. So to tap into that to go back bearish, that could be a good sign. So we got 2 minutes, so we'll see what happens. Hopefully it plays out nicely. Just keeps inching up. Yeah, I agree, Robert. See you later, MB. I just saw your message. You got your pips for the day. Nice. Yeah, I think I only got up 6 pips.
Yeah, same here. I got about 7 pips.
Yeah, I think I was up 5 or 6. So maybe 7. Mm, 1.5 minutes. Still didn't get to 100 viewers though. I think we were up to 73. So that's okay though. We got all year. Yeah, no, 70 for our first time back after the holidays, and not even everyone's trading yet. That isn't that. I think that's okay. I'm glad we got it.
It's only gonna grow.
I'm glad we got any viewers. So don't think I don't appreciate those of you that are here, because I mean, I do. Yeah, I do. This 30-minute, I do not want it to flip. Okay, last 18 seconds. Let's pull back. We'll see what happens. If we break the low of that previous 15, I think we're going to be safe again. Actually, no, I think if we get below the 30-minute low, we'll be safe. Yeah, it just closed kind of weak for my personal preference. I'd like to see the 15-minute close back bearish. So, but if we look, no emotions. We have a lower low, lower high. We close lower than there. So we have clean traffic. If we get rid of these zones, here, this might help. This is another thing I like to do. If your zones are confusing you, we got clean traffic down to here. There's nothing right here that should stop us. So, there's a little visual trick you can do. Because sometimes you just gotta trick your mind. It's like, yeah, this 15-minute close bullish, someone could be taking buys right now. But it's just what you're comfortable with. See you later, Sam. I'm staying in it, Max. So, you guys got to do what you're comfortable with. 15 minutes, just kind of an idea on what's going on. My trade entry, stop loss, take profit is on the 30 minutes, so I'm gonna just let it do its thing. If it stops me out, that's gonna be unfortunate. So that's up to you. If you want to get out and wait till we have some better confirmation, there's nothing wrong with that. You got to do what you're comfortable with if you want to make money consistently. Say if we can break the hourly low, that would be really nice. The previous hourly low, that would be really nice.
Yeah, I still on my I ended up getting back in pretty much the exact same targets, but I mean, if you look at the 30-minute, we basically stopped with the doji, and then we're closed pretty much at the same level, a little bit below, and then the next one. So if we can get the next one, it's just going to keep making lower lows.
Exactly. Yep. That's why I like to focus on the clean candles and not the zones, because technically, if you're looking at zones, that's rejecting. You're going to be waiting for buys, but price is probably going to. I think it has a better chance of falling, in my opinion. Worst case scenario, we get stopped out, or it starts to range and we can kind of get out at break even or a couple pips in profit. Jose, if you want to, you can. For everything I've back tested, my stop loss is going to stay where it is till I'm up 10 to 15 pips, and then I'll decide to either take my profit or set the break even. But if I'm leaving runners go, like if that green line is my actual target I'm trying to hit, that'd be, I think it's 32 pips. Then I would be setting to break even and probably trailing it like 5 to 10 pips in profit. But since we're kind of right at my entry and I'm only up 2.5 pips, it's too soon for me to tighten up my stops. Because if I get stopped out, I'm probably not going to look for another entry if I tighten up my stop. So, and just everything I've noticed, whenever you get the first candle flip, as long as it doesn't break the high or low, you're good. Sometimes it gets really, really close to it, but whenever you have clean candles and you get a flip, it's a lot less likely to push that high or low and hit the flip, and push the high or low of the flip candle. But we'll see. I just think that JPY is going to be really strong, so I'm going to let it rock. I just don't want to see a bullish 4 hour. So, but if you guys want to go break even or tighten your stops, definitely the smart thing to do. It just is not what I've tested, and it's not what I trade. So, that's all. Yeah, but a bearish 15-minute close would be perfect. Especially if we can just break the low. Yeah, thanks, Siren. I hope it keeps growing. I mean, I'm just trying to make money myself, maybe learn something from you guys, maybe help you guys learn something and make you guys some money. And I don't plan on stopping anytime soon. So, I mean, I would do this till I can't physically take trades anymore, till I either my brain melts and I can't understand what's going on, or like I physically can't move my body or my hands to take a trade. So, um, I appreciate all the support. It's super awesome. And just know that there's gonna be days where we lose. That it's gonna happen. So, especially if you're trading exactly how I trade, and it hits stop loss, it's probably not gonna be a super tight stop. So make sure you're trading and risking what you want to risk. Because if my 18 pip stop gets hit, I'm gonna be fine. And I have two positions, so it's actually 36 pips. I'm mentally gonna be okay. Some of you might not. So make sure you're doing what you're comfortable with. And if you guys see trades on other charts, I'm not gonna. If you send a link, I'll pull it up. But it's like I said, with the satellite internet, it's kind of difficult for me to flip through charts and time frames. So I just try to stay on one, not move it too much. So just because it lags really hard and then it makes it blurry for you guys, and I don't want the internet or anything to freeze. But in the few weeks when we get the better internet, we'll definitely be upgrading everything and making this a lot more user friendly for everyone. So, and if you want Zoom access, you don't need it by any means. You're gonna get the same trades. They don't have really anything special that you guys don't, except they're able to talk on the stream and kind of. I think the stream has a 1 minute delay, so they hear me 1 minute sooner than you guys. But just DM me. I'm not gonna announce just yet how to get in because I haven't fully decided what I want to do. But if right now it's only for the people that I mentor like one-on-one. So if you feel like you need that or you want that, shoot me a message on Instagram. We can work something out. If these free streams are just fine, I am just okay with that as well. You're helping me out regardless just by being here. So, or even if you just have questions too, you can always just DM me charts, questions, anything like that too. Yeah, Max, just be patient. If you don't like it, then just get out. That's what I would say. But I mean, everything I've tested, I've even had bullish candles close. For example, like let's say a bullish candle closed up here. I've seen the next one just run straight down. So I'm gonna just let it play out, and we'll see what happens. It is struggling at this level a little bit. I definitely agree. But we haven't even broke the previous 15-minute high, let alone the previous before that high. So we'll see what happens. This 15 might need a top wick, and then we'll get the momentum to go down. But if you don't like it, I would definitely just get out and then wait to enter till you do like it. That's going to be your best bet. And JR, I really hope it's about to go down. If it can just drop, I don't know, like 30 pips real fast, that would be lovely. So yeah, I'm just kind of sitting at 2 to 3 pips.
Are you trading New York too and pre-New York, or pretty much just Asian?
So I'm actually not trading. Okay, well that's a lie. So when I'm trading New York, I'm not trading until after 8:30 a.m. Central Time.
Okay.
So my trading thing will be Asian session. If I stay up for London, then I won't do anything New York. But London will be. I wrote it down somewhere. Where did I write it down? Hold on. I wrote it down somewhere. I don't remember where I put it. But I believe it is 2 a.m. till 6 a.m. and then 8:30 till noon will be the trading time, and then Asian. Yeah, Ali, you're right. Asian session never really moves quick. Here, let me. This might ease some of you guys. Not saying we're not gonna get stopped out, because we very well could. It still has to. I still want to see it break some lows to kind of make me feel a little better. But if we look at, this was the last Asian session, so you see this is almost, that's our first flip. This one made a wick. This one went above. Didn't break above here, and then we fell. So if you look at what we have going on right now, hold on, come on. See the internet, I can't even move the chart sometimes. You see, same thing, we got the flip, first one with a wick. This one might come up and then fall. So my stop will stay up there till we fall. Ideally, I would like us to just fall and not pull back or break the high, but so this is our 7:30. That's our 7. That's our 6:30. What time is 6:30? That would be 18:30. Okay. So let's see what time this stuff happened last time. I can't even grab and drag the chart. Okay. 17:30. 18:30 we fell. Yeah, so. Yep, Aaron, that's kind of what I'm thinking too, is, like I said, it's got to break here to make my trade invalid personally. It's kind of a big stop, but I think it should play out. Because this wick, one of these two bearish wicks right here, was our previous high on the 4-hour, and we flew like 8 to 10 pips past that. There's no reason we should have came back down to just head right back up. So, and if you look at the 15, it hasn't even flipped bullish just yet. It kind of is about to, but the entire 15 minutes it was kind of sitting like that. So we'll see what happens. As long as we don't start ranging. But I still think we're going to be bearish. We got 2 more minutes till, or yeah, 1 more minute till 15-minute close. So that could give us good confirmation, or it could tell us nothing. But for those new people, I don't know if I have said this at all yet today, but whenever you get like a nice move up or down, and you get the first candle flip, for example, there's a really good chance it's not going to break that low or the high. So this one, there's no top wick, so our wick is going to be up here. And as you can see, we didn't break that, and we came down. Even though it came down really messy, and I guarantee when you were in this trade right here, if you were, once this candle flips, you're like, oh my god, we're going up. We rejected. But remember, we made a lower low and a lower high from the previous one. So you just gotta stick to something and stick to it, no matter how the candle moves during, well, it's still moving. See if I can give another example. So right here, first candle flip. Granted, this was one candle, but let's say this was like 2 or 3 candles. We got the flip. To continue up, we needed to break that. So our 15-minute closed with no top wick, and it didn't close above the previous. So that could be our signal. Same thing with this one. This was our first flip. And then we didn't, even when we came back and broke this high, we didn't break the first flip. Let me see if I can find one more. Let's see if I can find a good one. Here we go. So we had this really aggressive move up. First flip. Didn't break. So we'll see if the hourly closes bearish. That'll be really good for us. Ideally, it'd be nice to get up 10 or 20 pips first. But it could just be slowly falling. So see, but once we get below this low, I think we're going to be good down to here.
Yeah, I think this 9 p.m. could be a decent push too, and that's going to start the new hour. So that could be a decent, 10-15 push.
Yep. Yeah. Whenever the 8 o'clock candle opens up, you normally will get continued push. So hopefully we'll get a nice. Let's see what the 4 hour looks like. See this 15-minute. If it breaks the previous 15-minute low, that's going to be really, really nice. Yeah, I mean, if this one can close below here on the 4 hour, I think we're going to come down and fill this wick.
It's just weird that none of these are really leaving top wicks. The last two didn't.
Yeah.
At least on mine.
Yeah. I just think there's a lot of seller strength. That's why.
Well, and like I said a little bit ago, is look at all this consolidation we have to the left.
Yeah.
We've already had a 55 pip run. Now, for us to get another 55 pip down,
Yeah.
I would have thought it would have taken a couple hours either way.
Yeah, so this is probably just going to be a slow trade. I totally forgot about that. The range to the left is irrelevant to me, but that would explain why we're moving really slow out of there. And the fact that we did have just a 55 pip push, that could be why we're also coming down really slow as well. So I'm not concerned about the range, but it makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
100%. So yeah, if this 15-minute can break that previous 15-minute low, I'm going to feel a lot better. I just don't want to see any more wicks up in there. That'll not be... I won't know how I like that. What was my entry? I got in at 141335. I am up 4 pips right now. And my ideal target is this green line, depending on how we go, how we move. This will be 30 pips. Down here is like 50, which is where I think we're going to head to, as long as we don't break this high. This is just like 50, 60 pips for my entry, and that just feels greedy. So I'm going to probably just be happy with 30 if we can get that. So... Is gold still running up, Iron Man? I haven't checked it. Yeah, Iron Man, if you want to post this in your group too, you totally can. Alright, we just broke the low of that 15. We could pop. We broke the previous... Yeah, this could be it. Alright guys, I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick. If we keep running, make sure you're setting break even if you're uncomfortable, taking profits, whatever you got to do. I'm up 5 pips again, 6 pips, so I'll be right back. I'm going to take the music with me, so it'll be quiet for a minute. Sounds like Chris Coffee Break. No, I did that before. When I almost missed our entry, that's when I went and did that. Oh, you guys could hear me going to the bathroom? What the heck? I'm sorry, I didn't. I walked completely out of the room and closed the door. I didn't know my snowball. Apparently, the snowball mics are really good. So I will make sure that doesn't happen again. My bad, guys. I didn't realize the snowball mic would pick that up. I didn't know it would pick that up freaking 20 feet away. That's insane. Alright, so that 15-minute broke those two previous, but now it's kind of sitting there again. So ideally, I think it should fall and break the 30-minute candle. So, yeah, my bad, guys. I had no idea it was gonna pick that up. I closed two doors and walked like 20 feet. So, my bad. That won't happen again. That's funny. So this new mic can pick up noise of me going to the bathroom 30 feet away through two doors, but my other mic could barely pick up my voice 2 feet away, 2 inches away. So if we break this 30-minute low, we are gonna fall.
Yeah, I'm still in the trade too because we didn't break the 15-minute bearish candle.
What do you mean? The 15-minute just blew by 2 candles, almost 3.
No, it didn't. Close above it.
Oh yeah, no, it didn't even break above that previous last bearish 15. Yep, that's what I was saying.
Yeah,
So,
same.
yep.
But I stopped there because I know the spread was coming out, so I had to watch it visually.
Yeah, exactly. Red cocaine, the stream. It's the stream experience. Hopefully, I don't fart really quietly. You guys will hear that. I'll have to mute my mic every couple minutes. Because if any of you guys are bodybuilders like I am, or you work out, and you eat a lot of protein, you'll understand when I say that, because like I'm on prep for a show right now, so I'm consuming a lot of protein and food, and and broccoli, and it's literally like every couple minutes. It's ridiculous, and it's hard because I do door-to-door sales. So like if a customer invites me in to sell the TV and internet, like I better squeeze my cheeks. All right, we're right at the low. Let's see what happens. Come on, just fall, baby. Yep, I'm up 7 pips. Come on, baby. Hell no.
I think if we can break this here, I'm gonna close at 16 pips.
Oh yeah, we broke. Yeah. Cameron, my show is April 11th, I believe. It is in Oshkosh. Oh, here we go. Hang on, guys. You're taking 16 pips, Mike?
Yeah, I'm gonna take 16 pips. No need to get greedy today.
Yeah. Alright, I hit 10. Yeah, cocaine, you know. Since I'm on prep, I don't get protein powder. But, because he has me eating all whole food. And it's... Holy crap. And it's not as bad, but... Come on, let's get those 30 pips. Nice. I'm up.
There you go. That was good. That was 15 pips. I'm happy with that.
Yeah, I'm up 15 right now.
That was good. That was solid.
Yeah, I think we should keep moving. The next candle should continue. So yeah, we got 10, 15 pips, guys, if you want to secure and get out. It's definitely not a bad idea. Oh, falling. We is falling. No, just wait. That'll make a noise. Alright, so I'm going to be closing in, I don't know, 5 or 6 pips.
That's about 2 pips almost there. That's 19 pips.
Yep. I'm almost at 20.
Good stuff.
I think we got more downside, to be honest.
I'll take that for the first night back.
Yeah. All right, I closed one at 15. I'm gonna let this one go.
So I got 24.
Yeah, I'm gonna let this one go. It's with the trend, so I'm gonna let this one go.
Yep. Maybe I'll let it go to the 50 pips. All right, I'm gonna put my TP at 140, 900, and I'm gonna set to break even. Alright, so let's see how many pips that'll be if we hit target. So I got in at 335. So if we hit here, 43 pips, I'd be happy with that. I mean, shit. I mean, shoot. I didn't say the other word. Yeah, Iron Man. Everyone that said, "Oh, don't trade holidays," it's literally gold has moved hundreds of pips every day. GJ's moved probably 1.5 times a normal daily volume. So, I think it's gone as well.
But there's been a lot of fundamentals this holidays too.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. Take a break. That's good. But yeah. So then, the Asian session, you definitely got to be patient.
So you agree that's like personal preference, right? Like how you take a break on the holidays. It's just personal. It depends on how you feel.
Yeah, exactly. And I love trading personally, so I don't want to take a break, you know?
Hey, so Paul, you still doing the door-to-door sales stuff?
Yeah, that's just part-time though. I was able to switch down.
You said you got a competition coming up, right?
Yep, in April. I think 15 weeks out.
So good luck.
What's up?
So that's great. Good luck.
Yeah, thank you. Things are looking good so far. Yeah. I mean, if this can hit 40 pips, I will be very, very happy. I think the next one should just rock it down as well. "30 seconds. Yeah, Ali, see, that's the cool thing about being on the stream too, right? Is there's very seldom occasions that I tend to want to get impatient, but being on stream, I literally cannot be impatient with everyone here watching because that could cost you guys money, that would be a loss for me, make me look dumb. So it helps me too, and I think you guys being here, if you don't see me or anyone else taking a trade, you're gonna be like, huh, should I be taking a trade or no? So, all right, 4 hour closed really weak, so maybe we can rock it down and fill that wick.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, I think you're gonna be solid. You got this 15-minute, 30-minute. It's gonna make up. It's gonna make a wick on the top, and then it's just gonna fall right down like the last one did, in my opinion.
Yep.
You guys are solid. Whoever's still in it, I just put a little message in the chat there. I think this is our key is this. As we start winning a lot of trades and really start breaking it down, just like Raja and Ted and everyone does, I mean, it's just gonna keep going and going and going. It's gonna be amazing.
You mean like the growth?
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, this is gonna go from 100 to, I guarantee within a couple weeks we're gonna have 300-400 people on here.
Yeah, that would be super cool. But yeah, exactly, Ali. That's
We just got.
that helps me too. What are you saying, Mike? Sorry.
No, you're good. I was just gonna say we just gotta keep it lively and just essentially keep trying to win these trades. You know, keep the analysis. If this happens, this is what we do. If this happens, this is what we do.
Exactly. Always got to be trading clean candles in an Asian session, in my opinion.
Yeah, this was real solid today.
Yeah, I'm hoping we can get down to 20 pips. I might take it there, depending on how we move. I'm not good at holding trades to my target. Like, I can hold the 10 or 20, but if I have like a 40, 50, 70 pip target, I'm not good at it yet. I'm working on it, but it's tough. So this is a new 4-hour.
Well, that's my biggest thing is basically the last 3 months I've been having a problem with. I would let my stop loss hit, but then I wouldn't let my take profit hit. I'd take profit too early. So then your risk to reward, when you're talking in terms of you take 10 trades and you're letting, 5 of them hit stop loss and closing 5 early, well, you're still negative because you didn't let those 5 hit TP. And in essence, they all did hitting TP as well.
Yep.
I was just too scared to finish the trade out.
Yeah, exactly. So the 4-hour did close bullish, but if we're looking at the 4-hour from how it was playing out, and the 4-hour, let's say, didn't close, it would be continuing to go bullish or bearish, hopefully. So I'm at break even right now. I don't want it to hit stop. That would really suck. But we have clean traffic. We have a resistance established, so I'm hoping we're going to be good to get down to target and hopefully not get stopped out. But so this bullish it's probably just a 4-hour opening up. If it pushes up and stops us out, we're probably going to be starting to range. But I closed what I wanted to close for the day, so anything else would be extra. That's the one thing I hate about runners, though. Like, I was up 15 pips, so 30 pips total, and to just let this one run all the way back, it's like, oh, I had this much, now I only have half of that, it just kind of, I don't like letting it just run through like that. You didn't like the look of the 1 minute. Fair enough. You know what you're looking for. That's what's important. You know what you like and don't like. But everything's so bearish, I think. Unless that trend line I have marked is super, super important, and the yen is no longer a safe haven, then I'd definitely see us getting stopped out. But I'm pretty sure the yen is going to remain a safe haven, so. You think it'll go up at London Open? That could be. Yeah, if you guys want some money on that, if you want to share it on your stories, tag me, I'll share everything. Or just press the like button, that works too. 15-minute close with no time. Okay, that must have been old. Yeah, it could be. I still think we should head down because we have completely clean traffic to the left. I think if we're coming up, we're going to come up from my box on the bottom, or maybe 149.99. But that's just kind of what I've noticed has happened more than not happened. Is if we have clean traffic, we should continue down nicely. I just hate sitting through pullbacks like this. I mean, I guess we did just sit through a pullback too. Actually, hold on. Let me look at the hourly so I feel better. Okay, yeah. And my stop loss is like, my break even is right at the top of that, so. Hopefully the safe haven will guide us down. But if you look at the most recent candles, we have a lower low and a lower high, and a really nice, strong bearish candle. So, GJ's going up. Why is GJ going up? Iron Man, what makes you say that? We're completely bearish right now. And there's no traffic to the left. Besides the fact that we're bullish right this second. I don't see any bullish confirmation yet.
What you said a little bit ago is there's a lot of sellers right now, and then they're going to go up, grab a little bit more liquidity. It might range for a little bit, but essentially it's still a big downtrend.
Yeah.
But I mean, hey, we got in, we got some pips. What'd you end up taking?
Profit?
Well, how many pips you get?
Oh, I took 16. And now I'm at break even with my last one.
Oh, okay, you closed right when I did then. That's good.
Yep.
I think you got one more pip than I did, but that's cool.
Yeah.
I'll give you the one pip. I'm okay with that.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, Hassan, there's a little bit of a delay. I don't know if it's because of YouTube, because I don't have any delay on there. I have no delay on Streamlabs OBS, so I'm thinking it could just be my internet connection. It's going up too high. I don't like it. It's alright. 70% of the time your runners are going to get stopped out, so. Oh my god, 2 pips. Don't do it. That's so rude. Whenever
you guys ever go on the site Iconic, those canvas sites like for like money and Forex and motivation?
No, I've never heard of that. Alright.
Dude, they're sick. If you go on Instagram, it's IKOKNICK. It's called Iconic. They're like a leader in canvas art. Dude, their signs, like, I want to get like 5 of them and just throw them up in my office.
That would be dope.
They're freaking sick.
Man, fucking runner, man. Whenever I don't leave a runner, it fucking smashes my target. Whenever I do, it pulls back and stops me out immediately.
I know. I was gonna say that, dude. I normally don't ever leave a runner. This was the only one that I did 2 entries on this one, which I normally am only like a 1 entry guy, but I ended up just taking them both when I hit the 16 pips, and I was like, you know what? I don't need to right now.
Yeah, I mean, I still made good money, but I could have had twice as much. It's alright. When the runner hit, all I need is the runner to hit once a week, and I will be set. I closed it early. I closed it at 1 pip, so it didn't stop me out, and I got 1 pip. But if it pulls back and doesn't hit my stop, I'm going to be salty.
Oh, you ended up closing out 2 pips?
Yeah, I closed it at 1 pip.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like I said, once it pushes past 15 to 20 pips.
I guess I should have let. If I would have kept those, because my first two hit break even.
Yep. Yeah, it didn't even hit my break even. It was like 2 pips away.
I shouldn't have. I should have put my. I should have just kept my original stop loss. But oh well, I was being conservative. Just for I didn't want to go crazy first trade in, but
Yep.
I ended up getting back in essentially at the exact same mark, and it worked out.
Exactly. That's what I was saying. Like when you got stopped at break even that first time, like you had a better confirmation for your trade because we actually had a good bearish close. We had a lower low, and you had a way smaller stop if you had it above that previous candle, and that would have worked out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Man, this 4 hour, if it pulls back, I'm gonna be so upset because it would not have hit my stop, and I would have closed 1 pip for nothing. It's all right. I am done for today. I will be back to look at the charts probably around 2 a.m. right at London Open and try to catch the same kind of setup.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go to sleep here in a couple minutes, and I'm gonna wake up for pre-New York probably right around 6:30.
Okay, yep. I might be. If I didn't get a trade, I'll be looking at the charts at 8. Yo, what's up, Zach? Yeah, you missed it. We caught sells from here down to here, and I just closed my runner up here because it was about to get stopped out. But yeah, we caught. I think it was like 15, 16, 17 pips maybe. Yeah, I think this is just our 4 hour pullback. So.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna pop off here. I'll talk to you guys all tomorrow. We'll be in the chat.
All right, see you later, Mike. Are you coming on tomorrow on Zoom?
Yeah, I'll probably be on. Yep.
Okay, I'll see you tomorrow and in the chat.
All right, sounds good, guys. See ya.
See ya. Yeah, son, I got my profit and there was no way for me to lose any money, but still. For it to pull back to like that close and then just fall, that would be really rude. Like I said though, remember, I don't see any buys until we break this high, because that's our first flip. So we could wick up into here and then drop again. So, it's just up to you guys. But for us to fall 16 pips and then pull back this hard, even though it was a 4 hour open, everything I've seen when we have continued to fall, that 4 hour open will just continue to drop. So, and it didn't. So, not yet. So, I would just, that's why I got out. It could just be a pullback. You think we're gonna drop again, JR? If we form resistance, we should. See, same thing again. It didn't break the high again. Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with not being in it. Because the 4 hour still has no bottom wick. I don't oh, you said clay, okay. Yeah, JR, yeah, if you break even, just let it rock. Mine, I don't think mine would have hit my stop, to be honest. Yeah, no, mine never would have hit my stop either. But I didn't want it to, so I closed one pit. Alright guys, though, I'm gonna head off. Thanks for coming. If you liked it, be sure to subscribe. I think we're 8 away from 600. So if we could hit that, that would be super awesome for tomorrow. But we'll be back tomorrow, same thing, 6 o'clock Central Time, 7 o'clock Eastern Time. And we'll try to catch some pips again. Hopefully our runner will hit the target a little quicker. But thanks for coming, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Also, if you liked it and you want to go the extra mile, feel free to share stuff on Instagram or Twitter, whatever it is. And if you tag me on Instagram, I will repost that for you. See you later.